How do you do? Mr. Rez felt it'd be rather unkind not to present this live play without a friendly word of warning. We are about to unfold the story of Dracula, a conqueror cursed with bloodlust, immortality, and emptiness. It is quite possibly one of the strangest tales ever told. It deals with the savage hunger that exists in the hearts of all mankind. It will scare you. It may frighten you. It might even terrify you. So, if any of you feel you don't wish to subject your nerves to such strain, now is your chance to. Oh, well, we warned you. Hello, friends. Welcome back. Thank you for deciding to play again with me.
Hello.
We've been held hostage.
No,
Yeah.
no, don't tell people that.
Send help.
I wanted to leave, but he's blackmailing me.
Honest, guys, I'm super cool and hip. And everyone loves me. Can we all introduce ourselves and social security number as well as mail address, please?
555-555.
Oh, and credit card number, including the expiration date and number on the back.
Also, your mom's maiden name. That would be very helpful.
And the name of your first pet.
But as tradition, because I am a hack, before we go forward, we must go back. So we're gonna take a little detour in time.
Can you play like chimes when the flashbacks happen?
I
I don't know how to do that, so you're just gonna have to do it with your mouth.
Whose background is it? The fires.
We're gonna get to that.
I can count the number of counties with a culvers in the south on one hand.
January 5th, 1895. Manet. The smell of smoke and a pain yells in the distance is what stirs you awake. You wake up in your room. What would you like to do?
Maybe be able to see my room?
You see that a few of your other siblings stir awake as well. They look frightened and not quite sure what is going on.
Am I supposed to be able to see right now or no?
I assume that would be beneficial, so we're gonna go ahead and grant you sight.
Yay!
Hell, I'm feeling generous. We're gonna grant you all sight.
Oh, oh no.
Oh god, it's awful. It's horrible. Oh, the
We're
humanity.
not here. We're not here. Luke, get in the corner.
Go
You're
to
right.
your corner, Luke, please.
I'll turn off my light. It's okay. I can't see anything anyways, so.
Good.
Dark vision. No dark vision.
This isn't just normal darkness. It's advanced
Advanced
darkness.
darkness. I forget where that's from, but it's fun.
It's from
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
Oh.
Wait, Manet's not a child. You would know that. The smell of smoke and pain yells in the distance is what stir you awake. As you look around your room, Manet, you see your siblings wearing a frightened look on their face. They're just as panicked and just as scared as you are.
What's going on? Mother? Father?
There is no answer to your calls yet.
I think Manet will run downstairs. Search his parents.
you do so, do you take your siblings with you? Mene,
Yeah?
do you take your siblings with you?
I'm assuming there's nothing downstairs.
Well, I'm asking, do you take your siblings with you downstairs?
Oh, do I? I thought you said I did. Quick, you all stay here. I'll go find Mom and Dad.
With their small frightened faces, they give you a little nod as you rush downstairs. The interior of your home is slightly filling with smoke. You don't find your parents downstairs. You do hear the slight rustling around you coming from the kitchen area of your house.
Time to go investigate the kitchen.
Go ahead and give me a perception check, Mane.
That there be a 17.
Mane, as you approach the kitchen area, you hear the sounds of struggle and fighting going on. With that perception, you can peek through the door slightly to see that your father is currently in a life or death situation. You see that there is a large, what you can only describe as a monster in your childlike mind. You see this gnarled looking creature with stony textured skin wrestling your father in the kitchen.
Father!
You see as you cry out, whatever is impeding your father turns and whips its head towards you. You see in a animalistic lunge, it just kind of leaps towards you, but your father pushes it down and he looks at you and he says, "Mene, run!"
Yeah, Mene does not need to be told that twice. He runs outside the house in a sheer panic.
Mane, you step out into the streets. You see outside under the night sky, it is stained red, like the heavens themselves are bleeding. You see more of these horrific monsters violently ending anyone that they are able to get their hands on. You look towards the sky, the burning black smoke lifting into the air. However, you do see faint outlines of more of these creatures flying into the town. And go ahead and give me a perception check, Mene.
That there be a 22.
As the winds slightly peel back the curtain of dark clouds, you see something that will be etched into your memory. You see silhouetted against the full moon a man that is just seemingly floating like a feather, simply just playing the violin as this town burns. You see that he plays this violin with as much passion as any artist would take to clay. You see that in this destruction and chaos, the joy that is radiating from this figure makes it a little sweet. And that is what will stick with you, Mane. The fact that someone can take so much joy in the misery of others. What would Mane do in this moment?
Well, as Manet is not but a wee, terrified and panicked child, probably run off somewhere and then collapse and start crying.
That is exactly what you do, Manet. We return back to the year 1897, with our heroes just finished meeting up with one Ismark Murray. Thanks to the help of a Vistani guide, you are taken to his manor. That is where we're arriving now. Just go ahead and pull that up.
Yippee.
We have fun here, don't we?
Yay.
You see Ismark lead the way. You see Ismark lead the way. There is kind of a gated manor that just sits outside of the main town. You see, as you are traveling, the mists seem to bend around the Vistani guide, leaving kind of an aftershock in his place that prevents any of the lingering mist from occupying your space. Ismark would turn to you and say, yeah, the Vistani are, have many uses. Keep up the good work. And Ismark will give a thumbs up to the Vistani guide, and he will just pay no attention to him. You eventually push through the gates of the estate, and Ismark will take the lead. And he will go ahead and knock on the door. And you see as he knocks on the door, a few moments later, you see a woman will go ahead and open it for you and say, Ismark will greet the woman with a kiss, and he'll go to her side and say, "Gentlemen, this is my wife, Lucy." And she'll take a small curtsy. "Oh, it's so nice to meet all you. Oh, Ismark, you didn't tell me we were gonna have company." "Well, it was unplanned for." "Oh, all of you, come in, come in." And they will allow you to enter their home.
It sucks not being able to see. Like, I couldn't even see there was a door there.
Maybe for future things, if it's such a hindrance, we may turn that off.
Yeah, can I give myself just like 5 feet of small vision?
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Thanks.
5 feet of max vision.
Max
Here
vision.
Vision range 5 feet. There we go.
I
Default.
remember playing with on Foundry without any dark vision. I was like, this fucking sucks. I hate this. But I thought it would be better. I thought it would suit the horror aesthetic a little bit more, but if you literally cannot play it because you can't see, that doesn't sound very fun to me.
No, it should be fine unless we're gonna be moving around at night like all the time. I think once I figure out how to get the light thing fixed, I'm assuming because when I was using the Foundry light system before you downloaded the module, so it kind of screwed up what the default was. Oh, I wonder if there's a way I can reset it to default. Questions for later.
And for someone more technical than I.
Oh, where'd everybody go?
Come,
Somehow
Jonas.
collided.
There's just like a random wall right here.
There's a wall right here too.
I mean, yeah, it's a house. Houses have walls.
In the middle of the dining room.
Whoa! I teleported. What the heck?
Well, I think it's splitting the kitchen from the dining room.
Yeah,
How
it's
did I get
this
over
wall.
here?
Oh, that's what it is.
For some reason, we don't have light to see the countertop, so it looks really weird.
There we go. Now do we have
Yeah, that works.
this stupid light?
You enter this foray area. In kind of off to the corner, you do see a coffin, a closed casket. Ismark will say, "You remember my father, Jonas?"
Of course.
And he'll go ahead and tap it lovingly. And off to the side, Jonas, you do see a familiar face.
Ooh.
You see the familiar face of Mina, just sitting on a chair next to the coffin. You see that it looks like she's writing something down. And she turns to look and gives everyone a warm smile. "Oh, you made it home." Ismark will say, "Yes, turns out I didn't have to stay at that tavern all night long. But yes, I am home, dear sister." I said, who's all your guest?" And she'll stand up and she'll go and shake each one of each new person's hand. She'll go ahead and go to Manet. "Oh, hello there, little one.
Miss? And I'll tip my hat.
Aren't you adorable? You're like a little gentleman." And then she'll go ahead and go to Luke Fairwhite and extend her hand.
Luke will take her hand and gently kiss it.
Oh my.
Madame. Luke Fairwhite, at your service.
I was just pleased to make your acquaintance, Mr. Fairwhite.
And it is a pleasure to make yours as well.
And then she'll come to Jonas. And she'll extend a hand.
Jonas would stick out his left hand. Jonas Heinrich. Been a while.
How did Jonas react when Luke kissed her hand?
He doesn't show anything.
Okay.
He just gave Luke the green card. You see Mina looks a bit confused. And she goes, "Jonas Heinrich, is that really you?"
Yep.
She will take a moment to study your face, and she'll gently place a hand on the side of your face. "Oh, it really is you." And she just gives you a smile that just warms your body as she goes in for a full embrace.
He hugs her back.
"Is that... you got a prosthetic?"
Something like that.
"Oh, we have so much catching up to do. This... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting my place. It's... She stares over at the coffin of her father. Here, me and Lucy can go prepare some snacks for everyone. Is anyone thirsty? Anyone hungry?"
I could go for a drink. It is been a harrowing several hours.
"Is wine okay?"
I'm a bit peckish myself.
Wine is perfect.
Or would you like some water? Water and wine? We'll get both. We'll get both. And you'll see her and Lucy will break off to go ahead and get some hors d'oeuvres for their guest.
Does Lucy seem like the hired help?
She does not.
He's Mark's wife, I think.
Oh, Lucy is Mark's wife. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that was mentioned.
Wait, his name is Mark, so is
Mark.
Mark's wife.
Is Mark's wife.
You keep saying Mark, like Markiplier.
Yes, because he looks kind of like Markiplier.
He has that pouty face.
He's got that long, luscious hair.
So does that mean that his actual name is Mark, and he's just saying is Mark?
Is Mark.
His name is Mark.
You see Dr. Saxton will go ahead and just drop into the couch and just begin to take off his blazer and set it to the side. I don't suppose you would have a change in clothing, would you? Ismark will go, we can probably clean all your clothes. Does anyone want to go ahead and wash up? Is that... I bet you do. We can...
We should.
Yes, there is a bathroom upstairs that you're able to wash up in. And yes, make yourselves at home. My house is your house. And Dr. Jekyll, you can go ahead and stay in the storage chamber as you like, as usual, if you care to do so. You see Dr. Stevenson will go ahead and give a small nod, and he's just gonna leave. He is not in rough shape as you are. He's just gonna go to his little makeshift quarters that he has in the Burgermeister's manor.
Dr. Jekyll.
Merci, Burgermeister. I will go freshen up a bit. And he just makes his way out. Okay, now that I'm out of there, what valuables in this place?
No.
You go upstairs, correct?
Yes. He's still going where he's going. He's just keeping an eye out as he walks.
Okay, since you're the only one that will go upstairs, you were the only one that have vision up here. Oh, Mega Fairwhite.
Is this a map that you made, or is this a map from Strahd?
This is a map from Strahd. I don't know why you're so big.
What do you mean?
Did you not just see the massive loot that was on?
No, I didn't. I also don't see anything right now. I'm standing at the top of the stairs.
Here, let me activate it. It's just a massive, huge Luke on the map.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm huge.
Why is it like that?
I think... let me check. Oh, I think the map is just really small.
Let me double check, configure.
Because when I click on my token... Well, maybe that's just a thing with the token. Appearance. Scale, 1. Yeah, I should be scaled properly. Let me scale myself to 0.5. Still very big.
Yeah. We'll just more or less just use this as a backdrop then. We don't need to really move around here. It's all
Okay.
good. We'll
So,
just use this as a reference. You go upstairs. You see there's a hallway. One end has a bedroom that you can see, and the other end has 2 bedrooms as well as a washroom.
Walking through, what seems to be the apparent state of wealth of this building
Go ahead and give
and
me.
the owners.
Go ahead and give me an investigation.
Ooh, okay. I'm not great at that. So.
I thought Luke was smarter than the average bear.
No. He's not. He's got a 12 intelligence. It's his third lowest stat.
This place looks pretty disheveled, actually. It doesn't look as good on the inside as it does the outside. You see that some of the windows are boarded up. There's furniture thrown around. It looks a little. There is a twinge of like something isn't necessarily right here with that investigation. It looks like someone. It looks like there has been a scuffle one or two times in here.
Interesting. He'll head into the washroom, and does the door have a lock?
No, it does not.
Okay. He will. Is there a chair in this room,
In the washroom?
or just in the upstairs?
Yes, there is a chair that you can find.
Okay. He'll grab the chair, bring it into the washroom, and he'll kind of wedge it underneath the door handle as a makeshift stop. And he'll just begin taking off his costume and wiping off the makeup. I assume there's a sink and mirror in here.
Something akin to it, yes.
He will wash off the makeup and he'll just lean against the sink and splash water on his face and just look into the mirror.
You see, your shadow will go to the side and he'll light up a cigarette and start smoking it.
Good call.
This place is kind of a shithole.
Kinda? No, this place is a massive shithole.
Why'd we come here again?
You know, I thought taking care of a mythical fake monster count would prove easy. Just to come here, say that, oh, he's not really a mythical monster, and put a bullet in the back of his skull and turn to the employer with the, I guess, not much hassle. What have I got myself into?
You always know how to find yourself a good adventure.
Well, I'll get out of this one. Oh, I might need some help like I did the last one.
Help? I'm just in it for the ride, Bubba.
Well, I'll try and give you a good show then.
Your new friends, they're quite the characters.
They're, well, put it plainly, they're freaks. At least, that weird kid, I don't buy that he's a child.
Oh, absolutely not. There's something deep and dark behind those childlike eyes.
The one-armed man, I think he's got something strange up with him. The way he moves, I've never seen a prosthetic do that before.
You always do attract the most interesting people there.
Unfortunately. He'll pull out the pack of rodeo reds, walk over to the window, and he'll just kind of smoke it for a couple minutes.
Careful, Luke. Those things will kill you.
Well,
And you'll see
it's
that.
either that or the zombies.
That ain't your first rodeo scene, something so strange. I mean,
Oh,
hell,
yeah.
you're talking to your shadow.
I mean, I've seen some weird things on Mardi Gras, but nothing like this.
I miss
So what-
Louisiana.
You and me both.
You see that it'll take a deep drag. Your shadow will take a deep drag of the cigarette and then toss the butt out the window.
Lucas will mimic the motion.
You see that the shadow will go ahead and crack its neck and kind of limber up, and it will go ahead and step back into your approximately where your shadow should be. We're going to go ahead and put a pin in that as we go back downstairs for a moment. You guys downstairs after a moment will go ahead and see that Lucy and Mina will return with a tray full of various sliced meats and cheeses, and you see that they're carrying a carousel of wine.
Ah, how delightful.
Ooh.
Nene is gonna take some of the hors d'oeuvres.
Have as much as you want, you hear Lucy say as she goes and pinches your cheek. Is this the Jonas that I always hear about you talk about, Mina? And she goes, yes, me and Jonas used to be as thick as thieves before I moved.
Yep. Wait, you talk about me?
Well, when you kind of live in a place like this, the only real thing you can do is talk about the past.
I guess.
You see Ismark will go ahead and swash his wine around in his glass and say, we're trying to keep this town from falling into chaos, but there's been some hurdles. You see Dr. Saxon will down his whole glass and say, that's what you call hurdles? There's goddamn walking corpses in the street. I don't know what the hell I got into, but as soon as I can get to the university, the better. Ismark will go ahead and say, of course, Miss Dr. Saxon, as soon as we're able, we can go ahead and try to get you to Babe's University. You see that he'll kind of load up on lunch meats and cheeses, and he's gonna go upstairs. Dr. Saxon, you can go ahead and stay in the guest room with Dr. Stevenson. We'll check out things tomorrow morning. Rest assured, you have my word. I'm better. And Dr. Saxon will go upstairs. Well, you see Ismark will go to you, Jonas. It's like, would you guys also like to retire for the night? I know it's been a hard day for you all.
We probably should. A lot's happened.
At that moment, you see Mina go, Ismark, you know we need to go to the church still. He'll take another drink of his wine. We need to do that sooner rather than later. I know. We need to go ahead and help bury our father. Would you like to give us a hand with that, Jonas?
Of course, I can also say my goodbyes. My goodbyes. He was a good man.
You see Lucy will chime in and say, well, it's a little bit more complicated than that. That old kook Father Block has locked himself in the church. He's a right proper nutty one. He won't let anyone in. And Lucy will kind of turn to the side of you, Jonas, just kind of earshot. And if they don't get him properly buried, their father might become one of those things outside.
Jonas like just frown a little.
Might I suggest we do this in the morning? I believe activities at nighttime here are unwise.
You see, Mina has like a contemplative stance on that as she kind of touches her chin a little bit, trying to think. I don't know what it is with Father Block, but he hasn't let anyone in for around a week now. And I fear that waiting until morning will, well, I don't want to think that my father can become one of those things outside, but more often than not, that's what ends up happening to the dead. Ismark will chime up and say, "Well, what about a happy compromise? We'll rest up and we'll go before the sun reaches the sky. How does that sound?"
Yeah. Wouldn't hurt.
I'm pretty sure our guests are all tired, Mina, and I would hate to have them go out and do some digging and manual labor. I bet they, more than anything, they want to sleep. Mina will go ahead and nod her head. And plus, Jonas can go ahead and take a look at you. She has been feeling ill.
Yeah.
Mina will cross her arms and say, "I have been feeling better, I'll have you know. It's not as bad as it was."
Yeah, Ismark sent me a letter that you were sick. That's why I came.
You did what? You made Jonas come all the way from London to look after me? You know... Well, I guess you're not that frail little boy anymore, but still... You greatly inconvenienced him.
I would have come anyway.
Ismark will go ahead and give everyone a nod, and he'll allow everyone to go upstairs. Luke, are you still upstairs? What are you doing as you hear people begin to climb up the stairs?
Luke turns the faucet on the shower, and he begins putting on his makeup and wig, and it's kind of getting back into character.
Fascinating. Let's go ahead and put everyone on the next map to have a kaiju battle, because I don't know why all the tokens are so big on the next
Let's
game.
go.
I don't think it's the tokens that are big. I think
It's
it's
the
the
map.
map
I
is
don't
small.
think it's the map
Well,
settings.
Because I can't see the grid on the other map. Like almost like it's so, the map itself is so small that the grid doesn't really show up.
Let me see.
Also, my token said it was scaled right.
Well, that's just scaled to the to the 1 square block.
That's what I'm saying. So like the background of the map though is probably too small. Like the actual image itself. Is this the Foundry Strahd module itself?
No, this is that is unfortunate. Someone very kindly let me use that map from Reddit.
But yeah, Luke coming down the stairs, his makeup is now right. His wig is no longer disheveled. His clothes are still matted with blood and dirt, and has some holes in it, but he's tried to clean himself up as well as he can. And he stands a little bit taller than he did before. Standing straight and shoulders back.
Oh, Mr. Fairwhite, you clean up very quickly, Ismark will say.
Lord Ismark, it is yes, I was trying to get my uh, bearings back, so to speak.
Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that you're back to full capacity. I
I know
do
you filled us in with some of the goings on and how this disease spreads. Do you mind telling me a bit more about it? I feel like there's some things that you might not have been telling us.
the. You mean the sick people outside?
Yes, and about the area, and I would like some information about the country itself. I appear to have been wrong about many things.
Well, the people who are sick, well, unfortunately, when there was a great famine in our town, as in most of the towns around this area, and, well,
When did it start specifically?
The famine, or
The disease. The famine. Did it start with the famine, or did it start several months after?
oh well, the unfortunately, the sickness has been around for a lot longer than you or I. It's just something that is. Uh, but with the influxes of deaths that have occurred because of the recent famine, uh, it's been, well, infecting a lot of the corpses.
What's the name of the city again?
This is Bucharest.
Bucharest. Can you spell that for me?
Bucharest. Bucharest.
Thank you. Alright. Sorry, I'm just taking some notes.
No worries.
Note taking not allowed.
Well, no, he Luke literally pulls out a notebook that belonged to Rigby, and he just starts jotting down some additional notes. So the disease started, or has been around pretty much forever. But so this disease, it is something for coming to the town or coming to the country.
Well, I don't rightly reckon that I've heard about it outside of the country, so I guess it's just more of a local thing.
And it has been here for as long as anyone can remember, and it has never spread outside. Do you not find that strange?
Well, I really don't spend my time tracking the sick people. I would be hard pressed to
How
say.
long have you been the burgomaster here?
Approximately 1 week. Well, a few days. Shy of a week. My father was the burgomaster before me, and with his recent passing, I have went ahead and taken his position.
I am sorry for your loss. It is tragic to lose a parent, specifically a father figure. Were you too close?
We had our ups and downs. He wasn't a perfect man, but he is my father.
Yes, fathers. And do you have any current plans to deal with this sickness? Or is Do you think this might be it for the town?
Well, no, it's the best way we can deal with the sickness is to make sure everyone is healthy and happy. Uh, really, we just have to lower the amount of deaths we have. I feel that is the best way to combat the disease. Of course, Dr. Jekyll. I'm sorry, Dr. Stevenson. He
Yes.
he has been studying the disease, and I feel like he's on the verge of a breakthrough.
Between you and me, is doctor really the apt term for him?
Well, he is a doctor.
Is it a self-study? What school did he graduate from?
I believe it was Oxford.
Okay, when he says that, does he believe it?
Go ahead and give me an insight check.
I mean, look, it's 1897. All doctors at this point are quacks.
That's not true. There are some that are actually that are seen as quacks, but are actually probably real
Actually,
doctors.
all doctors are bad, and no one should ever go to the doctor ever.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Same with vaccines. Never take a vaccine.
No, don't say that.
Well, hey,
And more censors.
That was a joke. Listen to doctors. They went to school for a very long time. Take your medicine.
Yes,
take your
yes.
Flintstones vitamins. Be healthy.
Let's had a mic moment.
Wow.
What?
With that, such a low insight score, you just accept that he believes that. If he
I
didn't believe it,
see.
why would he say it?
And this disease, it spreads only upon death. It doesn't spread upon infection.
From what me and Dr. Stevenson can gather, if they were to bite you and you were to succumb to your injuries, the chances of you, as Dr. Stevenson puts it, being reanimated are higher, but not always the case.
Reanimated. It reminds me of a story I once read.
Oh,
Have you heard of the Night of the Living Dead?
I can't say that I have. We don't get many works of fiction or anything down here.
Just a Penny Dreadful I read in France when I was a child.
Yes. He will go ahead and turn to the rest of you and say, "You are all free to sleep upstairs. It's going to be a tight fit. Some of you can sleep in the living room if you so desire." Is that... he'll turn to you, Jonas. Is that gentleman okay? And he'll point to this dude that has just been kind of following you for the past few days. You see that he looks disheveled. He is kind of... he kind of has his knees to his chest. His eyes are wide. He does not look great.
It's been a rough time. I think he'll be fine. We were just in a train crash.
Oh, well. You take all the rest you need, and we'll set out before the sun rises tomorrow to see if we can't talk Father Block into letting us for performing my father's last rites. And Ismark and Lucy will go upstairs.
Luke is grabbing some of that wine that they set down.
Yeah, it's up. No one is guarding it.
He'll just take a sip and nurse it for a second. Is it a good vintage?
It's all right. It's not great. It's not bad by any means. It's not. It's not breaking your top 10.
Ah, I see. He'll just kind of stand there and after a second walk over to this seat and just sit down and just kind of wait until the others are ready.
Does anyone want to do anything as of this moment? Anything specific?
I'm assuming were we about to take a long rest, or are we about to go to the church thing?
You
I
are
really
going
hope
to-
we're taking a long rest.
You are taking a long rest.
Thank God.
Nothing that I can think of.
But there is some
Jonas?
downtime that you can spend doing, while you begin to take your long rest.
Would anyone like to play a game of cards?
Mina will go. I have a terrible poker face. I'm sorry, Mr. Fairwhite.
I'll play around with you.
Have you ever played Bourrée?
Wait, what did he say?
Bourrée.
Hooray.
It is a card game I've heard from the Americas.
I'm not familiar with that particular one.
It is similar to higher or lower.
Oh, Mr. Fairwhite, you've been to America before? Mina will say. You see kind of excitement in her eye.
Yes, I have had a few business dealings there in Louisiana.
Oh, I've always wanted to go see the country. I hear it's
It is
gorgeous.
a beautiful place. The people are dreadful, though. Even some of the quote-unquote French-born, they barely speak a lick of French.
Oh, well, that's what happens when you get so far away from your homelands.
Yes, very far away. And have you lived in Bucharest your entire life?
Oh no, I used to live in London with Jonas here. Well, we were kind of neighbors.
Ah, London. It is the Paris of the British Isles. Except far worse.
Go forward. Sure, that's what they say.
Yes, it. I think every time I have visited, they have never seen the sun.
Well, I bet that I kind of miss, you know, the sun will occasionally come out, but over here, it seems to never shine. So,
Really?
yeah, it's always overcast here. Jonas, have you been to America?
No, that's way too far.
Oh. We always did say we want to go.
Yeah. I did go to Rome, though.
Oh,
Really?
So you know each other?
Well, yeah, he used to be my best friend. My closest friend.
This was in London, or
Well, when we were kids.
Yeah,
ah,
before she moved here.
how does when he says that? How does Jonas look? Does he seem almost like spiteful when he says that, or
He's just like a little sad.
okay?
So you finally got to go see the Colosseums, huh?
Yeah, pretty big. Guess that's why it's in the history books.
That makes me happy that you actually got to do what you wanted to do.
You still can too.
Not while I'm here.
Why don't you leave?
I don't know. I was more or less helping Ismark. I mean,
Ah,
my brother isn't the sharpest knife in the drawer, so he needs all
yes.
the help he can get.
He is not playing with a full deck, you could say.
Well, I wouldn't say that. He's just impulsive at times, but he's getting better. I think Lucy has made him better.
He seems like a better person than when we were kids.
Oh, yeah, I mean, anything is improvement from that. He's such a little shit.
Yeah.
Not like this good boy over here. And she'll lovingly gesture to Manny.
Luke will like squint his eyes as he looks at him.
That is an interesting point. Manet, what brought you here?
Oh, what brought me here? I do
Yes.
believe was trying to locate someone.
Ooh.
But I do appear to have gotten a little sidetracked.
Are you,
You know,
traveling
with
by yourself?
train exploding.
Oh, please don't
yes,
tell.
but I'm traveling by myself, but do not worry.
Oh my, you're so young to be traveling by yourself.
I can take care of myself just fine.
Actually, that is a good point. How old are you, Manet?
I am but a wee 12.
I don't believe that.
Can
Actually,
we
do I
insight
believe
that?
that?
Go ahead and insight.
Oh no.
You guys have had a rough couple of days, and as he says that, you feel like you're being unnecessarily aggressive to this child. Keyword child.
Well,
Also, a quick over the table question. Do we all know that we were all hired to
No, you do
take care of
not.
this? Okay.
You have came here for various reasons, each one of you.
Yeah, we
Okay,
weren't
so
hired
we-
for anything.
I see.
So who are you looking for, Manet? Maybe we can help you. You know, if no one's traveling with you, we certainly might be able to give you a hand.
Well, this is a bit of a dark and dreary tale, but I am sort of trying to locate the person who burned my village down.
You see that she's you see as you just say that so casually, she's just taken aback. She goes, "That's horrible, but also that's that's a not a great thing to do, Manet. That you could get hurt."
Aren't you a little young for that?
yes, a little young for revenge.
It isn't
Oh,
like in the
nonsense.
storybooks. You know that.
Revenge will corrupt your soul.
You hear.
It is
Feels
less
good to
vengeance
me.
that drives me and more a need to, prevent another disaster.
You see the guy at the writing desk will go, "I was just a radio salesman."
Oh, yes. You are
Everyone
also on
jolts
the
if they
train.
forgot about him.
I was just on my
what-
way to sell radios. My whole supply got wrecked in the train crash. I hear a dog.
I also hear a dog.
I no
food
longer
guy.
hear a dog.
Oh, there we go.
Bork, bork, bork.
What is your name, sir?
Whiteley?
Whiteley?
Whiteley, yes.
Well, it is good to make your acquaintance.
I'm so very scared. I'm not gonna lie. This place is horrible, and I frankly don't understand how you can live here, lady. Well, it's definitely takes some adjustment to get used to, but I mean, it's not all bad.
It may seem barbaric, but it is their home.
Just another backward stop on this train ride.
Well, I would say it is a train crash, not a train ride.
Was that a joke?
Yes, we all cope in our own ways. You have no idea how much blood I have lost.
I'm sorry. I thank you for your hospitality, ma'am, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and go upstairs and check out for the night. I'm sorry if I upset you. That's certainly not my intention. No, it's okay.
Sleep well, Whiteley.
You too, Mr. Fairwhite. Stop saying all these NPCs are gonna die.
Oh no, did he die?
No, he went upstairs.
Oh no, he's dead.
Oh no, he is dead. What is her name?
Mina?
Mina.
I think it will show you if you hover over it as well.
It does not.
Nope.
Does it?
Nope.
Miss Mina, how long have you been here in Bucharest?
Well, I've been here approximately 13 or so years.
And has this disease been common in these 13 years?
Well, I definitely never heard of the disease before I moved here, so I'd say it's kind of a local thing.
Interesting. And it is how is it spread, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I'm not really too sure about that, but I think it mainly affects the corpses. And she'll turn to the coffin, and you see that it is nailed shut.
Do we hear anything coming from within?
Not yet.
Ominous.
And what would your professional opinion be about the states of this town?
Well, me and my brother try our best to keep it up, but it's been frankly hard with well, the Count. He is a very interesting man, to say the least.
Yes, this Count Dracula.
Yes, you've heard of him.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is quite the mysterious fellow.
Yes, I actually have not met him personally, but my brother has. And just between me and you, well, me and all of you, Ismark seems fairly scared of him. He always
Scared?
Ooh.
Yes, he seems frightened of him. Even the mention of his name, Ismark, seems to not like it. It's a very
Let's hope we never meet him.
Well, let's hope so.
Very interesting.
Well, I do believe it is long overdue that we turn in for the night.
Yes, and if we are not going to play any cards, I think I would turn in as well.
Okay. So we can go ahead and skip using the other map. I'll just say we can go theater to mind for a while. You gentlemen retire to your upstairs accommodations. That is, you see Dr. Saxton has already taken the bed. And there are two beds upstairs in kind of the guest area. You see Dr. Saxton has taken one, and the Whiteley has taken the other. You do see Dr. Jekyll kind of in the corner. He has a briefcase, and he's just writing down some notes. You see that he has kind of like a small shelf that has various test tubes in them with different labels and on them.
Walking past, what can I try and get a look at his notes?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check.
What cool. Oh, not terrible.
There are certain things that you do figure out. You see written down batch 23 active ingredient monocaine. Subject failure. Get with Griffin, ascertain more monocaine.
Dr. Jekyll, how goes your
Stevenson.
research? My apologies, Stevenson.
Yes.
How goes your research?
My research is going well, Mr. Fairwhite. You see that he'll go ahead and close his book.
And what kind of a doctor are you? I heard you graduated from Oxford.
Oh. You see that he becomes very cautious around you. Well, with all due respect, Mr. Fairwhite, my business is my own.
Of course, of course. I only ask because this medical disaster. It seems we would need some sort of a wonder doctor.
What part of France did you say you were from?
One sec, as I look up a French map. I am from Luxembourg.
Interesting.
Which isn't from France. Never mind. That's wrong. It's in Germany.
Make a deception check.
Just say Paris!
Lyon. Sorry. No,
Make-
I hate Paris.
Go ahead and just give me a deception check, Mr. Fairwhite.
Absolutely.
I'm punishing you for not going geography. That would be against his passive. He cocks an eyebrow. That interesting.
Yes.
You see that he begins to pack up his stuff and he will lock it in a bag. Well, I must retire for tonight.
Just a quick question. In your professional opinion, what do you think is going on with this disease? I have never heard of something that reanimates corpses. Nothing out of stories.
You see that he has just the coldest stone face to you. And you see that the slightest hint of a smile just cracks on his face. Mr. Fairwhite, are you familiar with the phrase curiosity killed the cat?
Yes, but are you familiar with the phrase that the cats have 9 lives?
Oh. You see that he'll lean in a little bit closer. Frankly, Mr. Fairwhite, I don't know and how I don't know how any of this is explained with science, and it scares me.
Well,
I
that
don't think we're
is
dealing with
reassuring.
science, Mr. Fairwhite.
That is very reassuring, then.
Is it? Because it scares the
No,
hell out of me.
no, I was being facetious.
Pleasant
But
dreams, Mr. Fairwhite.
pleasant dreams,
And you see that
Mr. Stevenson.
he'll take his uh, little it's kind of like a leather suitcase, and he'll go ahead and use it as a pillow, and he'll just kind of take a place on the floor as he will go to sleep.
Hmm. Have I ever heard of the name Dr. Jackal?
Go ahead and give me a history check.
This is gonna be pretty awful. Never mind.
Wow.
I guess it's not awful.
The name is familiar. However, it's a it is just a last name. But you do recall there was a story that ran, and it even reached your neck of the woods, Mr. Fairwhite. That far away across the Atlantic. Of a sinister doctor who went insane and started terrorizing people, murdering and assaulting people. But that man died a long time ago.
How long ago?
Around 5 or so years ago.
Ah, so not long enough to have be sure that they are dead. Interesting.
Manet, is
He'll-
there anything you
Sorry.
would like to do before you
Hmm.
head off to Slumberland?
Besides stow away the rest of these hors d'oeuvres in one of my pockets? No.
Where do you sleep, Manet? In a place that only has 2 beds and they are taken.
Well, I do have a bedroll.
So you just unroll your bedroll and take a good old rest on it?
Indeed.
You do so, Manet. Jonas, you do have one thing that you are supposed to do before you head off to bed.
Yep. Gotta see what's wrong with me.
Do you do so?
Yes.
You approach down the hall where you assume that her room would be.
You're just gonna knock on the door.
You see Mina will go ahead and open it. You see that she is wearing her nightgown, which is kind of just a frilly sleeping dress. She goes, "Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry. I get
No.
lightheaded sometimes, but nothing that I can't handle. Come in, come in." And you'll see that her room is kind of disheveled. There is kind of like a windowed area that leads to a balcony. You see that she has a cupboard. I'm sorry, a wardrobe cabinet that's full of dresses and other garbs. You see she has
Armoire.
kind of like a vanity, and you do kind of see leaning against the vanity is a rapier.
Ooh. Looks like you're prepared.
Oh,
Yeah.
that old thing. That was my father's. It was ceremonial saber. I got one along with my brother when he passed. He wanted us to have it. Well, I do.
Good thing to keep.
What was that?
It's a good thing to keep.
Yeah. It is more decorative than functional. I'm afraid to admit. And she'll go to and you'll see that she'll undo the scabbard of the sword, and you see that the material it's made out of is a lot more reflective. It's coated in silver. And she'll close it. So, how does this work?
Uh, what are your symptoms?
Well, sometimes this is kind of embarrassing telling you this. It's almost wish I was talking to a stranger, really. Sometimes at night, I get these really painful aches. I feel really fatigued. I get lightheaded. Jonas, go ahead and give me a medicine check, would you?
Yep.
Oh, and I feel cold a lot of the time.
Cold. No.
Jonas, Jonas, Jonas. It is hard listening to her list her symptoms when she is standing so beautifully in her nightgown as you are in her room. It's quite distracting. You hear the familiar voice in the back of your head. Focus, Jonas.
Jonas is like just gonna shake his head a little bit.
I have been experiencing some pains in my neck. And then she'll turn from you and lift up her hair. I showed this to Ismark not too long ago. And you see 2 puncture holes on the side of her neck.
Would Jonas know what a vampire is?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check. And or history. Whichever one works better for you.
They're the same, but I'll do history.
Jonas, you've heard strange tales of creatures of the night that sneak into beautiful women's rooms to suck their blood. But that's just science fiction and fantasy. However, you do talk to your arm, and you have seen walking corpses today. And ancient mummies on a train.
Yeah. Jonas is just gonna frown a little. Now, normally, I wouldn't think this is what's causing it, but from what I've seen today, what I know, you ever heard of a vampire?
I've read a couple of stories, Jonas, in our childhood.
Yeah. Well, pretty much fitting the MO of somebody that's being affected by one.
Jonas, did you really travel to Transylvania to crack jokes?
Wish I was joking, but the mist is brings fairy tales to life, it seems like.
You see that her smile is kind of dissipating. Jonas, you sounding just like Ismark.
Probably because he's seen some of the stuff I've seen.
Well, maybe you just had a rough day, and perhaps tomorrow you can take another look. But
Jonas is just gonna like lift up hit where the what's covering his right arm, and just like show her.
go ahead and
Uh,
describe what your arm looks like, Jonas.
it's like reddish purple, like fleshy tendrils that go from where his stub arm was, go and like make it like an arm, and it has like a giant blade on the end of it. I got I was in the mist trying to do some research, and it was attacked. Now I got this thing, and it talks to me sometimes.
Quick question, MJ. How thin are the walls?
It's an old house. It's kind of uh it's kind of built to last. Even as disheveled as it is now, it is kind of the material that it was made out of is hard to like easily destroy. So these walls are actually fairly thick.
Yeah, but do things from one part of the house maybe echo to the other? Or, if, say, someone were to be sitting upstairs, could they hear the room below?
Uh, I would say you really don't have a way to ascertain that information unless you want to run a few tests for it.
Oh, I'm just wondering if I could listen in from upstairs.
Well, you are both upstairs. We're just kind of doing theater of the mind
Oh,
right
they're
now.
upstairs too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought they were downstairs still.
No worries.
Okay.
You see Mina let out a little gasp as she kind of puts her hand to her mouth. Jonas, what is that?
I don't know.
You said it talks to you?
I hear voices in my brain sometimes. Called itself Petra.
You say as you look as you say that, her face grows very concerned. And she'll kind of take you by the hand and like set you down on her bed. And she'll place her hand on your forehead.
I'm the I'm the doctor here. What are you doing?
What is this thing, Jonas? You said it has a name?
It's says its name's Petra.
You see that she'll take your arm, the one with the arm made out of Petra, and she'll lightly touch it. Jonas, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Can this woman be trusted?
If she can't be trusted, nobody can.
Very well. You see her eye open on your arm, and with that, she'll jump back and let out a scream.
Jones is look at it. I didn't know it could do that.
I assume we hear that.
You hear a faint scream echo down the hallway. You hear Ismark just rush into the room. You see that he is just in his night attire. You see that Petra just kind of takes control a bit, and you see him just kind of bend your arm backwards so it's out of sight. Ismark will just rush in and he'll look at the site. It's fine, Ismark, it's fine. He just had cold hands. It's It's fine. I'm sorry I woke you. You see, Ismark will give a reassuring okay. Jonas, when you have a moment, can I talk to you outside?
Yeah.
He'll go ahead and close the door, and Mina will turn to you and say, "We'll talk about that later, okay?"
Yeah. We should.
Ismark will go ahead. As you exit the room, Ismark will go ahead and meet you halfway. And he'll say, Jonas, did you see the elements that Mina had?
Yeah. I think we both, if what she told me was true, we both agree on what it is.
Jonas, if I may be frank, I've been seeing things out around the manor at night. Well, as the Vistani called them, the children of the night. Wolves, bats, creatures. And I feel sometimes that there is someone watching me.
The myth.
Sometimes it feels a little bit more personable than that. Jonas, I know this is a huge thing to ask you. Bucharest is a hard place to live. It is not... It already took my father. I don't want it to take my sister. It seems whatever is affecting her is really only affecting her. Lucy hasn't shown any signs. It seems to just target her. I suspect it may have something to do with the Count of this region.
How?
Yes, the Count.
That's concerning.
Once I went over to his castle for a land dispute, and he offered me a room to stay, good food. He was quite charming, to be honest, and very eccentric. However, a day's journey turned into 2 days, and then it turned into a week, then 4 weeks. It was in the middle of that time that I found out that I was being captive by him.
He held you captive?
I'm afraid he did. I was very... well, I was in fear of my life, Jonas. The things I saw in his castle were... well, they haunt me to this day. And I think he knows and has been coming to our manor. Jonas, I want you to take Mina to Torga Vista. It's a lot
Of
better
course.
armed and prepared than Bucharest. I figure if we can get Mina out of here, whatever ailment she has, whatever sickness that killed my father won't affect her. Of course I can pay you, Jonas.
You don't have to pay me. I would, of course, I would do that. Anything to help Mina.
You see that he has a very somber expression on his face. Even after 13 years, you'll still do anything for her. You see that he'll give a little smile and he'll tap you on the shoulder. Thank you, Jonas. Please get some rest. I can give you a cart so you can make your way to Torgavista. A few horses, even. Some food, some provisions. Just please take care of my sister.
Yeah, we can go after you bury your father.
The sooner the better. And you see that he'll go retire to his quarters. Is there anything anyone else would like to do before you lay your heads down for rest?
I am already asleep.
I think I'm good.
Yep.
Fantastic.
We bully the child. Let's beat him up.
Child, air quotes.
You guys, if you have a journal entry that you would like to read, you certainly can do so. If not, we can move on.
I have one, but reading's hard. And it's long.
No worries. We can go ahead and bypass that. Please, change your health back to full, gentlemen, and regain, what is it? 1 hit dice?
Hit the long rest button.
It gets 2 hit dice per long
It,
rest.
it automatically
Pretty sure
does
it's
it.
rounded up.
It's
Oh, it
half.
does?
Yeah.
Cool.
You just hit the
Where-
long rest button, it will like resets everything.
Where's the long rest button?
On
Under
next
hit dice.
hit dice, yeah. Oh, no. L
Oh, I
rest.
see. El rest.
El resto.
El resto.
Ah,
Guys, it's finally happened. I finally learned Spanish.
I feel like my luck is increasing.
Oh, you do only recover 1 hit die. I thought you recovered
It-
2 per long.
It's
It's
only
half.
half. Half. is
Well,
it.
yeah, it's half, but I thought it was rounded up. Not rounded
Everything's
down.
rounded down.
When do they ever round up in this godforsaken
No, there
game?
is. It rounds up. It's just needs to specify.
Let's go ahead and gather.
Oh yeah, can I make ammo during the long rest or no?
Yes, you can. Go ahead and I think we determined you have to roll die to get that certain amount. What die did we decide on?
I don't remember.
E20.
No, I think it might be a D10. Go ahead and give me a D10 roll.
Or
What ammo are you making specifically? Are you making it just for your gun?
well, nobody else has asked me for anything so far, so yeah.
Everyone else can suck it.
So I now have 8 revolver rounds.
Hell yeah.
How much did I get from? Oh gosh,
2.
how much did I get? 2. For some reason, it says I have more than 2. So I have 6 actually.
You
It-
might.
Don't know. Let me just change that to 2.
You'd probably see me doing this, Luke.
You are constructing bullets.
Yeah, you never. Well, you've seen the day we had. Never know when we might need it.
I appear to be running low myself. Could I perhaps uh, just inquire for a few?
Of course, next rest we have, I can make some.
Food guy's a
It
real
appears
fucker.
you work very slow, as I see the only 4 bullets you've made.
I have
Before
one
we-
arm.
Before we leave, is the coffin still inert in the house?
Oh, you have to take that with you.
Oh,
We're taking that to the church.
Yeah.
I see.
Inert is a good word, though.
Come on, little boy, grab the side. Do your part.
Yeah, -3 strength. I don't know how much I'm helping.
You see, Mina will dress in kind of a black garb, but she does have the ceremonial saber on her side. You see, Ismark also is in nicer garb. He has a ceremonial longsword on his back. Additionally, he always carries a gun with him, specifically a shotgun.
How much do those sabers look like they're worth?
They look like they're worth a pretty penny, Luke.
Interesting. Okay. Good to know.
Don't rob everybody we meet.
I'm just inquiring, you know. These are just opportunities.
He's appraising.
Yes. I need to know what I'm dealing with, you know?
You guys go to a small, secluded church. It's still. You guys probably went to bed around 7 and slept around 7 or so hours. So it's approximately 3 or 4 in the morning. The sun is still sleeping. The night is still fresh, but it will be daylight in a couple of hours.
Ooh, so it's the 20th now, right?
It is the 20th. Yes. And let me double check. Because we did determine. Someone determined, I think it was Max, St. George's Day.
Yes. Yes.
It's in a few days. It's on the 23rd. You guys approach this church and you see that it is just boarded up. He's been like this for a while now. You see Ismark would begin to bang on the door. Father Block, please. It's Burgermeister Ismark. You see a stout man will peek over the door a little bit. Well, he'll open a slot on the door. And you see that he doesn't actually look out. You just see his mouth kind of peek through this the slot and say, "Please, go away. Please, you can't interrupt. You can't interrupt." And you see the slot will close.
Interrupt.
He's,
Do I hear anything?
you hear him begin to chant inside of the church.
Can I tell what language he's chanting?
Yeah, what language is it?
Is it Latin? Is it
Is it
Enochian?
tongues? Is it German?
It is Latin. He's
Ooh.
singing a traditional hymn.
He's singing.
Amen, Christi.
Mane, as the rest of the people are kind of checking the church, go ahead and give me a perception check. Actually, what is your passive perception?
Forget how that's calculated. Or where would that be? Is it under futures? No.
I don't think this automatically does it. You have
I
to.
have a +2 in it, so I'm assuming that means my passive is 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you have something that adds to it, like observant
No.
or alert.
I would say that's enough. As kind of the adults are looking and trying to get the door open, you're staying back with the coffin, and you hear a scratch go on it.
Gentlemen, ladies, we may want to hurry.
Is our guest
Our guest may be waking up.
You see Mina just like completely lose it, and she begins to pound harder on the door. Jonas, help me get this door open.
Uh,
if you do not mind, does the door appear barred or does it seem locked?
There is like a slat of wood going over the door, but it is also additionally locked.
If you can get that block of wood off, I might be able to unlock it.
Actually, it is only barred from the outside, so it looks like whoever actually barred it up does not want something getting out as opposed to getting in.
Interesting.
So you can actually just open the door if you unlock it and have to duck underneath the slat of wood.
Oh. Well, then allow me. No use doing damage to a house of God. And he will kind of reach into his bag and pull out a small pouch of leather and unfold it with several metal tools. And he'll bend down and I'm going to attempt to lockpick it.
Jonas, what is your passive perception?
10.
Fantastic. Go ahead, Luke.
Okay. And what would this be? Sleight of hand plus.
Thieves' tools.
Yes, Thieves' Souls.
That's an actual. If you have the tool, you can.
Oh, can I like just click on the tool? Do I
Yeah.
have to equip it?
Should just be in your inventory. If you have it.
is. Ooh, okay. I am gonna use a point of luck to reroll that. I'm gonna make that a 2.
Oh, that was even
That
worse.
sucks. Okay.
And now you have to take the 10.
I do, yes.
You should have just took the 15.
That is tragic.
It was tragic. It's very tragic.
The door does not budge open. Jonas,
Are there
help me.
any?
I'm sorry.
Are all the windows boarded up?
Yes, they are.
Including the ones up here on the second floor?
Interesting. No, they are not. Manet, what are you thinking?
I don't suppose any of you is an adept climber.
I can't just shoot the lock.
You see,
You could, but our guest inside might find it in interruption.
you see, Ismark would just shoot out the lock with his
Oh,
shotgun.
he just pulls out the shotgun.
Thank you, Ismark.
Well, Luke will fold up the pouch with the tools.
He does it like fairly close to your ear.
Luke will also put a finger in his ear and stretch his mouth.
Sorry, the big horns are
Please,
kind of loud.
warn me. Yes, please give a warning next time. I would like to move away.
Sorry. And you see Ismark will kick down the door. Farther block. And we're gonna go ahead and move to here. You see Father Block frantically run. It's like, what are you doing? You can't be here.
We got a body to bury.
That body may be waking up.
Oh dear. Please hurry. Bring it. If we get this done quickly, we could, you can be out of here.
Big deal. You were just singing in here.
You see that he's frantically looking around. Just bring the body. And he'll go to this altar. And he'll begin to pray once you bring the body over.
Father, what were you, what were we interrupting, if you don't mind me asking?
Shut up!
Ah.
Shut up. And he'll continue to pray over the body.
It's a little rude.
Luke will kind of fix his cufflinks, but actually just making sure that the spring mechanism on his derringer is ready to go in case something happens.
He hasn't, you see Ismark will go to you, Luke, and say, he hasn't been quite the same ever since his son passed away.
Oh. And how long was that?
I think he died on the way to the Count's.
Ah. And this was... how long ago?
Maybe 3 weeks ago. And then he started acting kind of strange a week ago.
Strange? Like this?
Like this, yes. You see Ismark is just kind of going through the motions of doing the sign of the cross when the priest requires it. He's cupping his hands like he's praying.
Yeah, noticing this, Luke, almost like a second later, does the same.
Your shadow begins to smoke. You see, if you look towards your shadow, the shadow is beginning to smoke. And you see that this room is quite disheveled. A lot of pews are broken. There is faint candlelight illuminating from each corner of the room. You see that your shadow will pick up a shadowy version of the Bible, and he'll just start tearing pages out.
Luke is just gonna try and ignore it. And he will look at Ismark. Do you know what happened to the church? It seems quite worse for wear.
Honestly, sometimes I just don't want to ask questions because the answers, well, they bring up a lot more issues.
Are there any spots that look like dried blood?
Give me a perception check. Nope.
Right. I'm rolling so bad today.
Who has the
Can
highest
I
passive?
tell where...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Mane.
Can I tell where these doors lead and if they're unlocked?
Go ahead and give me a perception check. Ooh. You see that they're not really... You probably guess storage rooms, a desk, maybe maybe a place to sleep for the night, as this seems to be kind of a church slash living arrangement. But you do feel a thud from beneath you. And then, as you're trying to zone in on this, you hear more and more creaks in the floorboard.
Just gonna inch closer to the exit here.
There, unfortunately, you never removed the bar that prevents people from going out. Ismark just shot the lock that allowed you to go in. And
On our way over here. Oh, sorry.
And as the priest is trying to give this sermon at a beatnik speed, Manet, you hear the cracking sound again. And you see that the wood begins to warp as if something is pushing on it. And then in a final push, you see the wood splinter from underneath. As you see this. You see this person just shatter through the floorboards. They land on the ground and begin to just release a ear-shattering screech. I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
They have fangs.
And then we can go ahead and take a small break if you need to do anything. But let's roll initiative first.
You need to start the combat encounter.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what I need to do. No,
Okay.
No, I greatly appreciate it. Because my brain is smooth. There you go, buddy.
Oh no, my thing broke.
At least I rolled good on initiative.
Always breaking things.
Why does Manet have 2 gears? Oh, jack of all trades. That's interesting. So it shows you on our tokens in the upper corner, in the carousel, it shows you what things you have. Like you have jack of all trades.
Oh, I only see the 2 gears on my character.
Yeah, because you have jack of all trades. If you hover over it, it'll say jack of all trades. And then for Jonas, he has prepared spells.
Alright, those are just your effects you have up.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It doesn't have my prepared spells up. Because they're both labeled Jack of all trades.
I don't have any effects.
Like if you had like haste on you, it would show up there.
Our friends at Portman Publix proudly presents the Cafeteria Can, keeping our brave and bold fed and free. Now with additive H for longer lasting shelf life. War rations now available to the public. Get strong, soldier strong, because the first line of defense against those Reds is a nutriated populace. The Portman Publix Cafeteria Can, now in Thanksgiving and Tex-Mex flavors.
You sound so disappointed, buddy. It's okay.
I am disappointed.
It's okay,
In
but
what?
you know what would make you feel better? Watching Manet die.
Yes.
As we jump back into our game, you guys see the wood splinter from underneath you as this creature pops out. It looks feral. It looks emaciated and malnourished. It is just kind of skin and bone as it just kind of scans around the room to see what available food it can get its hands on. Actually, it's closer to Jonas now that I say it. Jonas, you see this gangly looking creature begin to swipe at you. Let's go ahead and see if it's able to. Should double check something.
Kill
Come
me.
on, I want you to hit
Kill
me.
me.
No, stop
Come on.
it.
Stab me in the heart. Turn me into a zombie.
Wait, we have to wait for Mike to get back because Mike
I'm
has
here.
silvery barbs. Oh, you are here. Okay.
I've been here.
Then
He
you
said
can
something
kill him.
earlier.
I wasn't listening. I was too focused on All Might.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes. Ow.
You see this creature lunge to you, and it sinks its fangs into your neck, and it begins to... You feel the blood vessels it bites into just burst.
Ow.
Jonas, what is this thing?
Oh, should I have silvery barbs then?
I don't know.
Probably.
Jonas, get it off us!
Too late.
You see it would then go ahead and take a swipe at you, Jonas.
Yep. Meets beats.
Damn. That is bad. It's got a plus.
You see it will
Big.
let out a blood-curdling scream as it turns to scan the rest of the room and goes...
What the hell is that?
Next up, we have Luke. Luke, you see this thing pop out of the ground. Actually, give me one moment because we're doing it like this.
There we go.
Luke. There we go. Fantastic. Beautiful.
Okay. Luke is going to throw a playing card at this fucker.
Okay. Go for
A
it.
card?
Yeah, throwing a card at him.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, guess what? I'm gonna re-roll that with luck. Might as well use it, right? Can I? I'll just make that advantage. Better. 19.
19. I believe that will hit. Yes, sir.
And 3 heart. Roll your sneak attack damage and add it to the razor card's damage. You also immediately regain a number of hit points equal to half the damage dealt. Any excess hit points regains becomes temporary hit points. Very nice. Card's damage. You also regain a number of hit points equal to half the damage dealt. Is it half the damage? Oh, the total damage of the card. Okay. So let's get sneak attack. 6. And then I am going to... how do I...
Oh god. That moved
know.
not a lot.
How do you
Did
get
not
it
do a
in?
lot. So that's 7 plus 6. That's a total of 13. So I gain 13 temp HP. I am tank now. And then I am going to move. I'm turning here. And I am going to strike with one of my bladed cards as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
With advantage. 23.
Ooh, that will hit.
Cool. The damage is actually just 2 damage, unfortunately.
Okay.
Sorry. I hit the wrong one. And I will draw my rapier.
So that's... Okay. Sounds great.
Yep. And like he threw the card at it, and it seemed as it like cut through him, almost like Luke's muscles like tensed a little bit, slightly bulking up.
Ooh, nice. The vampire spawn is gonna burn a legendary action to hit you.
What? You can't give it legendary actions? That's fucked. That's so
Oh,
fucked.
Why?
It's their third fight.
This thing is already hard enough. Fuck.
I promised you little mini boss battles, and I aim to
Okay.
please.
Fuck me up. Or try to fuck me up. I
Tried.
guess.
You see that it
Yeah.
swats at you and it misses.
He backsteps.
He's so cool.
You vile fiend. You need to try better than that.
That is gonna be Manet's turn.
Foul creature. Be gone.
Die, monster. Back to it runs away.
Run, little boy.
What did you really expect?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Oh
Ooh.
no, the zombie's wise. Or the vampire's wise.
Yeah, that meets beats. Pity.
You could.
How good silvery barb is that?
Yeah, you could.
4 damage isn't worth it.
Nah.
You really could.
Using silvery barbs every time it comes up burns through too many spell slots. I am, however, going to
You like pull out a lighter and like stare into the flame.
Who are you casting Healing Word on, Manet?
Jonas.
Thank you, little boy.
What word
It
does
is
it
certainly
say?
good that creature missed you. I say convincingly.
This is not gonna get old ever. I love this so much.
Oh shit, you're right. He did miss.
Just a
I'm
child
crazy.
gaslighting everyone to think they're not hurt. This is awesome. I believe I'm gonna take another legendary action.
Another.
Against.
The child.
That's
Oh, no.
1d4 bats. Doru.
Let's hope he rolled a 1. Oops.
That's
Uh,
unfortunate.
You see as Luke begins to stab it, as Manet is trying to concentrate on Jonas's emotions to calm him down a little bit, to trick him into think he's not taking as much damage as he is. Doru just screams, and the glass behind this area of the church begins to shatter as you see some bats begin to flood in. And we're gonna go ahead and put them on the board.
God damn, 3 swarms of bats. That's bad. That's real bad.
Oh, haha, not scarabs. Get out of here, losers. It's bat country now. God damn it. Okay, I did it right. I'm going to go ahead and then add them to the initiative.
Wait, did you add 4? Oh, no, wait. That's just the initiative.
They still beat me initiative.
Bro.
Glass shatters
asking.
behind Doru as you see all these bats begin to flutter into the church. That's gonna go ahead and be that's gonna be our friend Mina's turn. She's gonna get closer to Jonas, and she is going to ready her attack to see if anything hurts him. If anything tries to attack Jonas, she is going to swing at it. Jonas, get behind me!
Should I be saying that?
The priest over here, on the other hand, is gonna take a step back and begin to hide behind the altar.
This fucker.
As he
Is he
begins
reacting
to...
to this calmly, or is he panicked as can
He
be?
is panicked, he is scared, he is trembling, he is trying to frantically flipping through pages of his Bible, trying to shout words in Latin, trying to quell the situation. Not great, guys. Not great for him.
Wonder what effect a cross will have on this thing.
It might have a good effect if you're a believer.
Yeah.
Quick,
This-
my name. Make me believe I'm Catholic.
Yeah.
You're not Catholic? I can't be in a party with you.
Well, you don't know that.
We're gonna pull some of these features.
Jonas is dead.
I got healed. I'll be fine. That misses.
Okay, good to know. Mina will get a swing at the bats. Actually,
Let's go.
a little bit of damage, but we'll take it. Oh, did I do that on you, Jonas, or the bats?
The bat.
Okay, cool. She takes a swing. These bats are gonna go over to her.
Would they? Oh no.
But what about the priest? He's
Yeah,
right.
what about Mr. Priesty Boy?
He was
back
right
there?
next to the bat.
They have sonar detection, right?
He fucked right off.
Oh no, is marked. Marked.
Boo.
No.
Let's see if they bite Mina.
Wow, you're rolling shit.
Yeah, probably good. And this one
Have
is
our NPCs die this quick.
Yeah, because like 4 of those attacks and I'd be dead.
That's gonna be Jonas's turn. Just by the way, that summon bat thing does cost 2 legendary action.
They have 3. Oof.
He already used it to swipe.
I see.
Go ahead, Jonas. It is your go.
He's gonna see the bats attacking Mina. He's gonna try and stab them.
Go for it.
And I can't hit.
You have advantage. Oh, you're attacking the bats. Never mind.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's my turn.
Well, it is a good point. If the bats are surrounding somebody,
No.
would you have flanking
No.
on the bats because
No,
you're
no.
technically attacking them between?
No.
doing that?
I'm afraid that is
That's
not how that
unfortunate.
works.
Petra hates me.
Dead
Won't let me
girlfriend.
fight.
What was
What?
that, Jonas?
Petra won't let me fight. He hates me.
You see.
Petra sounds like Lego Batman.
You see. Ismark will take out his shotgun and just shoot up.
The bats?
Yep. Actually,
I wonder what sonic damage would do against bats. Like, would they take extra damage because it would hurt their sensitive ears?
Yeah, I wonder, are they vulnerable to thunder damage?
I don't think they are, but that would be cool to try.
You hear the ringing of a shotgun go off as some bats go down.
Thank God I wasn't right next to him.
Ismark will take a bonus action to reload. Oh, look at that. It's our friend.
He's not our friend.
Come on, kill the guy that attacked you.
On God.
You see this, you see the vampire now has you in its focus, Luke, and it's gonna lunge at you and try to bite you.
That is going to hit. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And it's gonna go
Uh,
ahead.
Shoot. How do I... what's
You
the
hear
damage?
Doru say, "Father, why have you forsaken me? I'm so hungry." And it's gonna take another swipe at you.
Oh, that's her
That
speaking?
also hits me. Fuck.
Did she just
that's-
say that?
The vampire.
No, Doru
dude.
did, the vampire boy.
That's what I meant.
Yes, it is a he.
Oh, it's a she? I thought it was a he.
It's a he.
Oh, it is a he, okay.
Is Doru a name we recognize?
I don't think so.
I would
At
tell
least
you
I don't.
no. Not right as of now.
Man, I wish I had evasion.
We're level 3.
Luke, it is now your turn. And the way you're going, you may stay at level 3 forever.
Ow! That was painful. Okay, I'm gonna take a swipe with my rapier.
Go for it.
Very unfortunate. Advantage. Unfortunate. Let me roll snack attack.
A little snack attack.
So total of 16.
Mm-hmm.
Does it seem like it's not doing as much to this person?
With your rapier, yes.
Interesting. Luke is going to use a bonus action to disengage. He's gonna move back 10, 15. Oh god, I really can't get out. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where I can get out of this fucker's range. Okay. That's my turn. Let me move forward. There we go.
Okay, altogether you did
16 points of damage. Points of piercing damage. And as he backs up, he just says, "What is this thing?"
Let's. All right, so it's my turn.
It is your turn, my friend.
Oh, you skipped him.
There you go.
You wish to eat creature? You will find not here. Ho ho ho.
What is
Did that
that
actually
do?
not roll a die? Oh, poo. I guess you have to roll it on your next
Okay.
save.
Next saving throw.
When would your next save be?
Oh, I don't know. I hope it's not soon.
That would be awful.
Oh my god.
This child's creepy.
So roll your bardic inspiration and then it subtracts it from the save?
Yep.
So
That's dope.
that is a wisdom save.
And doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well,
Still takes half,
no.
right? Still
You
takes-
could silvery barbs that.
That's true. I think I will actually.
Okay.
Although will the unsettling words be on the second one or the first one?
I think it's just
I guess
when
if
they
it's
make
part
the
of the
saving
same
throw.
saving throw, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I forget, what is the rule? Since I already cast a leveled spell this turn, would I be able to cast Silvery Barbs?
It's a reaction. It doesn't.
Oh, you
Okay.
would, yeah.
Reaction doesn't count. That's okay.
Yep.
It says roll your bardic inspiration die and subtract that number from the rolled on their next saving throw it makes. What's the wording
Yeah.
for silvery barbs?
Well, it's the
They-
same roll. It's just.
Yeah, they re-roll the saving throw.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and do that
I'm gonna
again.
force them to re-roll that then.
Woo!
Still passes. Oh well, no. He
It
failed.
passes, but then no, but
It
now
passes,
minus from
but
the.
Oh.
It has to subtract a d6.
Mm-hmm.
You have a 75% chance of this working. Just don't get a
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
Also, ignore that roll.
D6.
I'm just telling
Oh,
it
I
to-
see. Interesting.
Go ahead and roll for your.
Oh, you want me to roll the d6?
Yeah, you're bardic.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll.
Ooh, 3.
Yeah.
Ooh, that fails. What does this look like, Mane?
Well, I imagine I have this creature's attention after the unsettling words I've given it, since it seems to be able to understand me.
Mm-hmm.
And I just give it a very, very unsettling smile, as I am clearly unafraid.
You see it grips its head in pain and anger and frustration. That
And it
frustration.
also has to run away.
Does it have to run away this turn or on its next turn?
On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far away as its speed allows away from me.
Ooh.
Okay. So.
Is it just gonna hop in the hole?
Oh, that is good. It's gonna hop into hole, guys.
Jonas, you gonna take an attack of opportunity?
Can I do that?
It's being forced to move, right? I don't think that.
No, because it's.
No, it forces
don't
them to
think
use
it's
the
forced
reaction to
movement.
move, so I think it does trigger
yeah.
opportunity attacks.
Okay. Jonas.
I can double check if you want.
Yeah, go double
Come on,
check.
let me
that.
hit. Let me hit.
Oh, you get to give advantage to somebody. Who are you giving advantage to? Minute.
Oh, from Silvery Barbs?
You giving it to
uh,
Jonas?
Jonas, I don't think you've hit any enemy.
I've never hit. Yeah, I've never hit.
I
Give
mean,
it to Jonas so he can hit.
does our rogue need me to give him advantage, or can he?
No, as long
Okay.
as there's a creature next
I'll
to
give
it,
it
I
to
still get
Jonas.
my sneak
Then.
attack.
I'll give it to Jonas.
Come on, please, please, please.
Yeah,
Yes,
it does provoke opportunity attacks. That's what I thought. Dissonant Whispers is a good spell.
I hit. Let's go.
No,
as
slashing.
as you see it begins to contort with fear, as it tries to drop back down, Petra's like, "Oh no, you don't!" And you swing your arm, Jonas, and in tandem with Petra, and you slice the creature. This does count as a magical weapon, correct?
Yes. +1.
Fantastic. We love to see it. Doru is currently underneath.
Look, somebody cover that hole.
And then we're gonna go ahead and go to our friend Luke. Luke, you see this foul. Oh, I'm sorry, Mina.
No.
Mina is just
Well,
gonna panic and start swiping at the bats.
Jonas is gonna say, "Get out the swarm."
She's gonna go ahead and swing her sword. Does a little bit of damage, nothing to write home about. You just see Mina begin to swat the bats around her. Next up we have Father Block.
Father, what is this thing? It was in your basement.
My son! He came back changed!
Change now!
Uh, the Count sent him to taunt me. He'll begin to cry.
Is there anything that we can do?
I don't know.
What is it? Some sort of undead? Is that like a holy water, garlic or something?
At the end of Father Donovan's turn.
I hate that.
You're gonna show up somewhere else.
Yeah.
Manet, can you give me a dexterity saving throw?
Not the
Uh-oh.
child.
Ah, come on! I just made him run away from me. Oh well.
Oh wait, is he feared?
Oh, is he feared of you?
No, he's not feared. The dissonant whispers just makes him run away from me with
Oh,
immediately.
Okay.
But he did use all of his movement. Does he need movement to do this?
It's a little special thing I've cooked up.
Okay, so I guess not. Ooh.
Luke, you turn to see Manet a good distance from you. You see
Right next to me.
a pair of two arms break from the floorboards, grab Manet by the legs, and get yanked down. Manet. Manet, you would be right here.
Jeez, I
Is he on a
didn't even
different
see
map
this
now?
room over here. No. Well, I guess I can't tell you where I am. So.
You do feel something, but that is all Doru can do at the moment. Next up, we're gonna have. It's gonna be a swarm of bats. They're gonna take a munch on Mina. Yeah, not hitting. They're gonna take a bite on Jonas,
Nope.
and they're gonna take a bite on Ismark.
Oh,
Ugh.
that's
Ooh,
unfortunate. You can't even
and
silvery barbs
I
that.
can't silvery barbs that. I've been taken out of the equation.
Can you see their HP bar? Because we care about them.
Is yes, we can go ahead and shed her HP bar.
We can't have
Shows
them
under
die.
zero.
Well,
That would
Mina
be
can
bad.
die. That would be very unfortunate if Mina died.
Who is this
Yes.
that got crit, by the way?
That is
Ismark.
Ismark.
Oh, he's fine.
Probably.
He has more HP than us.
Oh wow. Yeah, he does.
He's a hefty boy. Mina, on the other hand, See,
He's full health. She's fine.
yeah.
If she can't die, she'll turn into a vampire.
That'd be really bad. Then we have to cure it.
Jonas, you're up. You see
He's gonna-
Manet get taken underneath the floorboards.
While cursing.
That kid knew what he was getting himself into.
Oh, jeez.
He's gonna try and attack Mina's bats. I did it! I'm hitting!
You hit the bats. Good job, Jonas.
Oh wait, can I do Green Flame Blade attack? So it does damage. 3
Yeah.
damage to the one next on me as well.
Yeah, green flame.
You know what?
blade.
Sure. Yeah, let's go with that. And that's gonna.
Wait, do you have a weapon in your hand though?
My arm!
Mm-hmm.
I guess if MJ allows it.
It's
Technically a prosthetic from
that's my entire subclass. If that didn't work, I would just be useless.
Oh, okay. Because usually it's intended to be a weapon of at least one. It has to have a weapon that's like over 0 golden value or something, but whatever.
I would assume it has over 0 golden value.
A parasitic arm's probably valuable. Sure.
Yeah, Jonas, you begin to swat at the. Oh, I'm sorry. That was at Mina's bats, correct?
Mina's bats, and then my bat gets 3 splash damage.
Okay, so let's redo that. So that's gonna be 5 damage to the bats. Shit, I did again. That's gonna be 5 damage towards Mina's bats. And then that's gonna be some change on yours. Okay. Good
Woo.
turn. It finally happened.
I hit.
Uh,
It'd be
How come those bats?
Ismark is gonna ears, Frenchman.
Thank you. I'll like him right here real quick.
You see that he's about to shoot, but some of the bats like kind of cloud his vision, and he's unable to land a clean shot on them. It's,
Some of the roof tiles just fall down.
This girl's gonna have to reload next turn, huh? Is it a double barrel?
it is a double barrel.
Didn't he reload as a bonus action?
He
last
did.
turn?
Oh, okay. Well, Mane is gonna die here.
and we can't see it happen, so we can't keep playing.
Uh,
Manet,
We'll be able to
could
use
be-
silvery barbs.
this could be problematic.
you are in a shadowy, dank crevice. You hit the floor with a soft thud. You do see light, so I'm gonna put a light from the top part, just so you can have. Because
I mean, I
there'd
have dark vision. I can see.
yeah, but it'd make
But
also
does
sense.
dark
that-
vision like need light to work?
We can see down.
You
Oh,
see the
farther
vampire has pulled you down, and he is going to go ahead and release a barrage of assaults on you.
Of what?
A barrage of
Assault.
assaults.
Rip, rip, rip.
Ow!
Rip indeed.
He's dead.
That's.
Silvery barbs that. Silvery barbs that.
That's getting silvery barbs, I think.
Wait. I don't think you can because you used it on your turn.
You don't have a reaction.
Oh.
You're dead.
Yeah, I'm just down.
You are down.
That sucks. Well, as long as you don't die, and then get buried in
I
a
was supposed
grave.
to make him run away from me, but MJ
You have a
gave me
backup
such
character?
movement.
You have a backup character, Mike?
Hmm?
You have backup ready?
No, but I can make one pretty quick. So
Yeah, it was one of the little abilities I gave him for his legendary action.
It's a cool. It was a cool ability. Makes it scary.
You did,
Okay.
unfortunately, you did move him away, Manet, but he was not frightened of you. And he did not like that you did that, so of course he would go for you. That is going to be... Manet, do you release a scream of any sorts?
if I have time to, yes.
We're gonna go ahead and go with... Manet.
Death save.
Wait, didn't you skip Luke?
It's
Oh,
my
I'm
turn,
sorry,
yeah.
I skipped Luke. Luke, you hear a
Uh,
blood-curdling scream from beneath the floorboards.
How high is it to the floor below?
You don't ascertain that. You
But
do
I
see
can see the
Manet.
body of our boy down there, right?
You do see it. It's not... I would say it's not terribly far.
Is it within 10 feet?
It is within 10 feet.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, I am going to move, here, and then I am going to throw a card down at it. Can't quite see it, though, unfortunately.
We can't see the bottom. I think that's what he's saying.
Yeah, I can't target it. Wait, unless I
You
can...
do need to target. You don't need to target it to actually use
I guess
an
that's true,
item.
I don't need to target. I'm going to throw a playing card at it.
You
That
really want
sucks.
him dead.
You
Was
have...
that... Oh, that wasn't even a nat 1 either. Fuck. I'm gonna... Oh, should I save my luck point? I'm gonna use my luck, because then this would be a waste of my last card. So I'm gonna use my luck to reroll that. Okay, 16.
That hits.
Okay. Let me roll sneak attack.
Are you using your
Oh.
special card? Your special card?
Yes. So
tower.
heart, I gain hit points equal to... Oh, my special card. I forgot about that. Shoot, where is that?
It's just third level shattered.
No, because that's gonna kill Manet.
Just
I'm
clarifying.
I'm not gonna do that. No. I'm gonna use sneak attack.
Okay.
Wow, that sucks. Okay. So that's a total of 7 plus 5. So that's 12 points. Damage I deal, and I heal that much as well. By healing, and then
So you 7 temp, right?
I get 6 temp.
Ooh.
So I'm back to full, and I get 6 temporary hit points. And the creature is... I am going to take a shot with my gun
Okay.
at it. Yeah, take a shot with my gun at it. It's a bonus action.
You can do that? Dang.
Yep.
Ooh, that will hit.
And cool. That'll be 10 points of... Oh. Wait, did I not click the bonus? I didn't. Oh, I did click the bonus action. Wait. Why is it adding to it? Shouldn't.
What should it do?
I'm just making sure I think it shouldn't be adding plus the mod to the damage.
There's
Uh,
6 damage.
So it should just be 6 damage, yeah.
It's not looking very healthy at the moment.
Okay. And then I am going to run away.
Heroically.
Over here.
And that's my turn.
Okay, Mane, just don't roll a 1.
Oh,
We don't
yeah,
have any healing
Watson.
stuff. I don't know what to do.
Don't roll a 1.
Where is death saving throw on here?
On the main
Attribute.
page, top thing on the right side, below your third resource thing.
Yeah.
Well, not a 1.
Not a 1.
The vampire spawn will drag Monet to the corner. Monet, you feel your body going over coarse rocks, little shards of bone here and there. Looks like he is in here for the long run.
Oh, we're gonna have to jump down there. Fuck.
That's gonna be just his movement, a legendary action to burn movement. It got the boy! Mina will say. Mina is gonna go ahead and jump down.
Oh god.
Selflessly. She's gonna take an area. What's her AC?
About to say that might hit.
Yeah. Nope. AC is 15, just for future
Let's
reference.
go.
Hey, same as me.
Hey, you guys can lose two, an NPC and an NPC today.
That would suck if she died.
Yeah, that would
We gotta
She's-
put a damper on the whole.
Curse of Strahd.
Yeah.
Well, that's up to you if you let her die. She's gonna jump 10. She's gonna move 10 feet, jump down another 10 feet, but that's fine. She can't see in here,
Ugh. Ew, she's a human.
but she is gonna rush to Manet's side. Are you okay?
Does she get a response?
Nope. But she is currently down there, and she is unable to see the menace that lurks about.
Well, that means it's got advantage on her.
Father Block is up next. Father Block will say, "Please, don't hurt my boy." And he will begin to to read passages from the Bible. And he is gonna go ahead and do this on Jonas.
Oh, interesting.
Couldn't have cast that earlier on me, huh?
Ooh.
I think the child is the call to action.
The child is the what?
The child is the call to action. Quotation marks child. He will cast it on Jonas.
What do you mean?
Thank you.
Technically, it's a creature within range,
Mm-hmm.
so he could still use it on the child.
Child's dead already.
No, he's just unconscious.
I don't know if you can.
He's a bad
see.
priest. He hates children.
Don't say the opposite.
He probably would have to see.
Yeah. That's gonna be the swarm of bats. That's gonna go ahead and boop.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
Who's
This
that?
is
toad?
That
wild.
That's on his mark.
Oh, that's fine.
That's the second time he's gotten crit, isn't it?
Yep,
Yeah.
those bats want him dead.
Good thing he's a essential NPC.
God damn it! I hate
God.
these goddamn bats. This one is gonna move over to Luke.
MJ, you must be really happy. You're actually rolling well for once.
I
Oh,
know.
can Jonas make an attack of opportunity?
It was for which one?
Because it moved out of the space right here,
Oh yeah,
technically, into this space.
could I do that?
Sure.
Come on, die.
Ooh.
That will hit.
He's finally getting into it.
He moves like they do.
Petra's actually working with me.
Those bats do not look great, guys.
Oh my god, they're still alive?
And the last one is going towards Jonas.
Yep. Miss.
Yep, that's a miss. Legendary action. Doru's gonna go ahead and claw Mina. That hits.
Shit.
If Mina can't see Doru, doesn't that mean it's an advantage?
Yes. Still hits.
Man, you want her dead.
I'm just trying to be fair.
Okay. That's gonna be that. Jonas, you're up. What are you doing, buddy?
Jumping down,
Jumping down?
and I would probably take Nay up. Does the swarm A off me?
Yeah.
Kill me. Come on. Stab me in the heart. Make me bleed.
Got through the heart.
Jonas, we're gonna need to talk about this mentality you have.
Then he's gonna go. Bonus action. Thunderous Smite. And then stab it.
Oh my
Thunderous
god.
Smite! That thing is dead.
Yeah, so that's another 2d6 because of the crit.
Oh, Thunderous Smite? Shouldn't it be 40? Oh, okay, you already rolled the first two.
Yeah.
dice. So then that's what, 13 plus
14 plus
22
8,
damage?
22.
How do you want to do this, Jonas?
Seeing Rene, he just jumps down and just stabs it, and Petra just lets out a ear-shattering shriek.
Yes, Jonas. You bury the tip of Petra's, kind of the point of its blade just gets buried in Doru's head. You see black ichor just spray on your face, and everyone around is in the splash zone. Well, the people down here, of course, in the cool club.
In the basement dweller club.
Doru is dead.
Aw, poor priest.
What?
Okay, now Ismark goes.
After Doru dies, the bats dissipate.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Phantom Menace rules.
good. I love Phantom Menace rules.
Are we still in an initiative because of NA?
Yeah, I think before anyone that's down here with me goes, I have to make another death save. I could roll a 1.
That'd be funny.
Let's see. I mean, we're technically out of combat, so... Do you want to roll a death save, Mane?
I mean,
Well, technically, there's two
There is.
people, or there's two people before you.
What? Oh, Bismarck and Luke, I guess.
Yep.
Neither of them are down here. I guess if one of them wants to jump down here and give me a medicine check real quick.
Yep.
Although, really, the only one here that probably knows medicine is the priest and maybe Mina.
I'm a doctor.
Yeah. Oh.
Do you say anything when you kill the creature?
You guys hear an otherworldly scream echo and reverberate in your brains.
Ah. It is, and the bat's disappearing. It's probably a hint that creature is dead.
Do you know Latin, Luke?
No, I know French.
Oh, never mind.
Luke, it's Ismark's turn. So I mean, unless Ismark can do anything.
You see as Mark goes, fucking hate bats. God damn it. You see that he will reload his shotgun.
Is everyone all right?
He's going to point a gun at the priest. What the fuck was that? That was my son. He came back changed. And he'll go on a whole spiel about that. Luke, what do you want to do? Actually, yes, Luke, what would you like to do?
I yell if everyone is all right. Is everyone all right?
Kids hurt.
Very well. I will see what I can do. And he'll walk over here, hop down, and then go and look at the kid.
Okay.
I have a few. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do anything. So what I am gonna do is I'm going to cast guidance on him.
Okay.
On who? On Jonas?
No, on the kid.
Well, no, I don't think that's how that works, but sure.
Sure.
Well, no, right? Would that not work to try and get?
Not if I get a crit fail.
That's true.
Oh well, I'll just have to die with a crit fail. Fine.
Just don't roll a one.
Just don't roll a one.
Should I just try? Should I try medicine check then? If that's not gonna do anything.
It's up to
Either
you.
do that or guidance Jonas, who probably has medicine proficiency.
You know, we're putting a lot of bad energy into the universe right now.
Try medicine. I'll try it.
Okay, you're good.
What do I need to beat?
I think it's a
I think
10.
it's you just need to get a. Is it 10 or higher or more than a 10?
I think it's 10
I
or
got
higher.
this. I got this. 16.
I am now stabilized.
You're now stabilized.
Yeah, Luke basically rips off a piece of the kid's clothes and uses it as a bandage.
You tore up my beautiful suit. Oh.
Yes, of
What
course.
would your death save have been? You should roll.
You want me to see out of curiosity?
Yeah.
Dee.
PP.
Oh, you would have been
Oh, I thought that was the
fine.
one for a second.
And I
You
also
did
have
roll one. Two
I,
ones.
I have this for when it was my turn.
Oh, just cure wounds.
I mean, I am unconscious, so cure
Yeah.
wounds would get me up.
I'll heal you. Yeah. I'll like do medicine. I'll do like doctor stuff, and that's healing you.
Okay, so I'm gonna heal for 6.
Something you never want to hear your doctor say. I'll do doctor
And-
stuff.
And MJ, you said that that death saves don't go away until a long rest, right?
Yes.
In your homebrew.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
I have one failed death save.
Mina will pull you up, Mane, and she'll hug you. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Oh, I was not expecting the ground to be quite that unsafe. I must admit I was taken off guard. And what happened to my suit?
I needed to get some makeshift bandages.
You are lucky you saved my life.
What was that thing?
That I am.
You see Doru is resting on the ground with its head split open.
From what I could see, I think it was
Also,
that vampire I was
is there
talking
just
about.
is this just like the cellar to
Church,
the
yes.
church with is the door openable?
It is. There's a little hatch in the main room, and you guys can pop out.
I'm
I
gonna
think-
light my lantern and see if there's anything I can find in here.
We come back up to find Bismarck holding the priest at gunpoint, I'm assuming.
Yes. Luke, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Cool. 16.
Why don't I see Ismark?
Because he's underneath the vampire.
Oh.
Oh,
Did you hurt him?
don't look at his skull.
Yes.
I apologize. He came back changed, and I was trying to cure him. That's why I locked up the church. I didn't want anyone to come. I felt like I was so close.
You weren't.
Perhaps this was God's way of relieving him. This is what I choose to believe. I'm sorry, young boy. My selfishness has put you in peril. And he'll go ahead and put a hand on your shoulder, Manet. And he is going to...
Your wounds? Again?
cure wounds.
That bastard.
That's
He probably still won't bring me back to full. Oh.
I apologize for the danger I put you all in.
I suppose it would be foolish not to forgive you. You clearly didn't intend any of this.
He will go ahead and resume prayer over the body. The faint scratching has died down after he's done with whatever rite he was performing. You guys are beaten and bruised, but stronger after the battle. You guys
Did I
level
find
up
anything in the
to
basement?
Let's go.
level
Let's
4.
go.
Fucking go!
Oh, the cure wounds didn't even matter. We leveled up.
Oh yeah, we do tend to RPG
Do we RPG level?
You RPG level.
Yeah.
It was also
Suddenly,
just
all of our
a,
wounds closed because we leveled up. Makes sense. I love
rolled
RPG
a
leveling.
4.
when you're done, go ahead and give me a perception check for you, Luke.
Oh, I already did 16.
16? Ooh. You find a little safe.
Oh. Is it unlocked? I
It is-
presume not.
It is not unlocked.
Ooh.
Can I try to unlock it?
Go ahead and give me a thief's tool check.
Cool.
Oh, Manet's gonna be the tank now.
I rolled an 8. I have 30 hit points.
I have 34.
Ooh,
I only
can
have a
take
plus 1 to
sharpshooter?
You're gonna need them.
Yeah. I had 30 hit points. I would have actually survived that onslaught. Jeez. Freaking
Hit
maximal
dice, hit
damage
dice.
on that strong attack followed up by the crit. That was not cool.
Yeah, that yeah. Now that you say it, that little ability unleash was a little mean. So
Especially since part of the draw of dissonant whispers is to eat up all of their movement and make them run away from you. So I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting them to be able to attack me the same turn.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
the way I just intended it was this is like kind of his lair, so he just can move around freely in the basement like a little freak. But yes, that was a little meaner than anticipated. So I will go ahead and kind of cool it on the legendary actions, but also
Yeah.
put the pedal to the metal more. You guys are tough.
Kill us.
Get a
Stab
new
us in the heart.
get a new cantrip. Probably this.
And I think that's where we're gonna go ahead and close off.
One second, looking for my feet.
Ooh, I get one more spell.
Actor.
Choose feet. Where do I go to look up feats again?
It should just have the option when you as you do the level up thing.
I guess I open the tools list.
Yeah.
What it has checked.
Da-da-da-da.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, am I not allowed to mention that in your video?
I don't think so. Hey, is it in the pirated
no, you-
software we have?
You just can't mention that we're using them.
God damn it.
We're using plutonium.
Oh boy.